Dear Game Freak, what the actual hell, guys? You have me at hello with Pokemon Sword and Shield. I am a huge Pokemon fan, if you can't tell by the surplus of Pokemon plushes behind me. Every generation that comes out, I get excited, I get stoked. I can't wait to capture all the new Pokemon and raise them and train them and battle competitively and see all the lore and stuff. I enjoy Pokemon a lot. And then your direct came out and you showed gameplay and I was like, okay, awesome. This is looking like everything that we want in a Pokemon game. And then you said that Pokemon Home will only transfer Pokemon if the Pokemon's in the Galar Pokedex, which is really stupid. I gotta put that out there. That is a really stupid thing to do. And you said, you know, development time and all that. You don't want to keep people waiting on Pokemon games, but you can't avoid that. Developing good games takes years, and we understand that. I don't know if you think that maybe people would get too upset with you. Like maybe you need more time to, you know, develop the models, get them working the way that you need to. Is that the case? Is that what you need to do? If that's the case, maybe, you know, update Pokemon Home to transfer those Pokemon later. Like, give us some insurance that the 800 plus Pokemon that we've caught in older games. By the way, Ultra Sun, on this cartridge, every single Pokemon that I'm allowed to catch in this game is on here. And I have been waiting to hear news on how I can transfer every last one of these guys that I spent hours of my life raising and training and IV and EV training into the HD Pokemon game. And now I'm being told that some percentage of the Pokemon on here won't be able to go to my new game. Why? It's like there's no reason for it. Like, let's go Pikachu and Eevee. Fine. That was a console remake. I semi-expected to not be able to use most of those Pokemon, but in this case, outside of, you know, development, what is the excuse there? Is it because, you know, new people who've never truly delved into Pokemon? Are you scared to lose that fan base because there's 800 plus Pokemon now? I mean, that's less the problem of the fan base that's adapted to this, that are used to this, who, again, caught every last one of them. That's not their fault. That they shouldn't be punished for that. They shouldn't be limited because of that. If new people are coming into the franchise, then they need to be ready to adapt to things like that. They need to be willing to accept that there are 800 monsters, and while it may be confusing at first, it's easy to get into. I think that bringing up Sun again, you guys did a good job of, you know, introducing people into the Pokemon franchise, making sure that they know what attacks work, which ones doesn't, accurate explanations of attacks, and things like that. So, I guess what I'm trying to get across here is update Pokemon Home. Is that what you need to do? Like, maybe you want to get the game out. Like, you've stated that, you know, you don't want to keep people waiting, and that's understandable. But if you're going to do things like this, you know, give us some compromise. Like, let us know that, hey, this percentage of Pokemon will be available in Pokemon Home launch, and this percentage won't, but we'll update the app or whatever it is to allow that other percentage of Pokemon to come in later. I think that would definitely douse the fire that you started for yourself and make things better. I think that would be a smarter decision overall. Another thing that you stated that you want the Pokemon within the region to match that region's theme, and that's also understandable. You've done that before, but at the same time, that also doesn't make a lot of sense because Are you trying to say that because this Pokemon doesn't fit this theme, they can't be in that region whatsoever? Like, how does that work with the older Pokemon games, like Sun and Moon? Again, bringing that up, that's a tropical island Hawaiian theme, and a lot of Pokemon don't fit in there, but I can use every single Pokemon from previous generations in this game, despite them not being themed around the Alolan region. So that doesn't add up, just from your previous generation before what you're working on right now. So there's little excuse here, is what I'm trying to say. There's little excuse for why people can't use their Pokemon from older games if they have that. You're limiting them for reasons that are either development caused, or again, I think that maybe you're either rushing the games or you're afraid to lose that newer fan base. And you're risking your older fan base because of that. I'm just saying. Because, like, there are people already saying, like, oh, I don't want to buy the game now because I can't use my old Pokemon. Whatever those old Pokemon may be, like, a percentage of them, an unknown percentage of them, are not going to be able to come to this new game, not going to be able to be used, not going to be able to be battled competitively with people all over the world or traded or whatever. We don't know what that percentage is. We don't know what's going to come, what's not going to come. And again, that's unfair to the people that's invested in the older Pokemon games, who have, again, spent hours catching, raising, trading Pokemon, and now they're being told that some of those Pokemon might not be able to come. And yeah, it's just a dumb choice. It's a dumb, limiting choice that nobody's happy with. Like, nobody's out there saying, wow, I'm not going to be able to use all my old Pokemon? Great, I can't wait for this. I'm going to buy Pokemon Home to get some Pokemon and not others. No one's saying that. Like, please, Game Freak, Nintendo, if anyone happens to see this video or it gets relayed to you somehow, just make some compromise, please. Because I don't want to be one of those people who are like, okay, the game looks exciting, the game looks fun, the game has features that we've wanted in Pokemon games for a long time, but the creatures I have access to that I like might not be usable. And I just don't like the idea of being that player, but I might be that player, I don't know. It really depends on your choices. Just saying, I'm an old school Pokemon fan, but you've definitely taken the wins out of the sails that was the hype of Pokemon Sword and Shield. Like, I might still buy it, honestly, but I don't know if I'll get as much enjoyment in it as I was planning to. So, if you can fix that for me, great, please. All I'm saying is, some compromise of some kind would be great. Thank you for your time. I'll catch you next time. See you around.